to the College Card Podcast, where Saturdays are sacred and bets are war. Saturdays coming, the lines all set. Cash that ticket, break a sweat. Pads are crashing, bands are loud. We're calling picks and we're damn proud. The College Card, we're betting hard. Spread 'em wide, let the dogs bark loud. The College Card, no holds barred. Ride that lock and hype the crowd. Underdogs, overplays, late night action, weekday blaze. SEC or Big Ten ball, we bet 'em all, baby, win or fall. The College Card, grab your card. We're rolling deep, taking starting hard. The College Card, we set the bar for the fans who live for yards and scars. Maneuver down, but we're betting hard. Rub a little down like a garbage call. With College Card, let the dogs barn. The Hall and picks and work them proud. The College Card, we're betting hard. Spread 'em wide, let the dogs bark loud. The College Card, no holds barred. Ride that lock and hype the crowd. Underdogs, overplays, late night action, weekday blaze. SEC or Big Ten ball, we bet 'em all, baby, win or fall. The College Card, grab your card. We're rolling deep, taking starting hard. The College Card, we set the bar for the fans who live for yards and scars. For the fans who live for yards and scars.
Welcome back into the College Card presented by Mamas on the Hill. Guys, it's been a couple weeks. I take full blame for that. I was pretty close to being on death's doorstep with somehow 3-year-old daughters bring home strep throat and COVID at the same time. And then that turns into like an ear infection and some other stuff. And it was just a bad little bit. Didn't get off the couch much. And then didn't have enough energy to record last week. So yeah. That's where we stand. We'll go over kind of last week more. Maybe we'll touch on 2 weeks ago just a little bit. We'll talk about a little bit of our summary so far, how our season's gone. Get into the Numbnuts, our games of the week, our locks, the rest of our card. Fred, you don't know how to answer your phone, so you didn't get to submit a listener of the week pick. I don't even know if you listen. Maybe you're just a clickbait warrior on the X form. We'll see.
Fred.
And then, we'll see what else pops up when we talk. So let's get into last week.
Good to have you back, Trout.
Yeah, good to have you back, man.
Yeah.
You know, when I was on my deathbed,
Let's stick it to him.
I recorded.
Yeah, well, you don't have to produce.
Cool, man.
You don't have to cut, re-listen, produce.
Also, Adam looks like he's in a prison cell at the Shawshank Redemption prison.
Yeah.
That little window and the bricks, that's what it reminds me of.
Well, welcome to Central West End. High dollar money.
No, that's Kirkwood money, man.
Huh. Yeah, so, all right, we're really Huntley. Let's be real. Carport Village at Huntley.
This is the lab dungeon where all the locks are found right here.
Well,
the only thing I'm missing in my hotel room.
No, he brought it up. Let's just get into it. Locks of the week have been brutal from the lock dungeon, Adam. 0-3 on the season for the locks. Killed the Mama's combo parlay every single week.
Every week he was the only one that lost every week?
No, Tyler, you lost on week 2. So, Adam, first week.
I'll be back.
Alabama, Florida State over 51.5.
Dead dog loser.
South Florida at Florida. Florida minus 17. Man.
The good thing he's been close on them at least.
Well, except this one. Vanderbilt at South Carolina over 48.5. 38 points were scored.
So you took a 17-point favorite that lost outright.
Yep.
And then the 2 overs that you took were under by 3 scores.
Close to being 10 points each. Yeah.
Right.
Hey, you know what?
Tyler's 2-1.
0-4.
Tyler's 2-1. Had Georgia Tech -4 at Colorado in week 1. Cha-ching on a Friday night.
Tough bet.
Here, though, this one, bad bet. West Virginia at Ohio -3. West Virginia lost outright.
Yeah.
Last week, though, Tulane -2 at home against Duke. Buried it.
Easy money.
And
Way to
then,
go out on a limb on those. Way to go out on a limb on those. Real tough.
hey, they're locks for a reason. They shouldn't be out on the
Yeah,
limb
they
picks.
shouldn't be. They shouldn't be 0-3.
We're trying to make people some money here.
They should be 0-3. Maybe
All
you
right.
need to go out. Maybe you need to not go out on the limb.
And a flip from last year, I was the dog that was Adam of this year. I'm 3-0 on my locks. Georgia State, Ole Miss. We talked about how Lane loves to just run it up, and he ran it up over 61.5 in that game. They scored 63 alone. Oklahoma State, after Mike Van Gundy had to spout off and say something stupid about Oregon, Oregon hung 60 burger on them, covered the 27.5. And then, Mizzou's minus 28.5 points, and the line is only 47.5. That just didn't seem right. Mizzou covered that by themselves last week against Louisiana Lafayette. So that's where we sit on the locks. 3-0 for myself, Tyler 2-1, Adam 0-3. On the season, though, Adam sits 24-24, 50%
Let's go.
after a 12-7 week last week.
I need one of those.
He is 11-13 against the spread, 12-8 when it comes to point totals, 1-3 when he takes dogs, though. Outright dogs have been bad, 1-3. Minus $165. So that's not too bad. It's just all the juice, pretty much. Tyler, 25, 33-2. We do got to mention he did get a push. The card was wrong last couple weeks ago against Texas Tech. I didn't think it would matter that half a point. It did. I've been buried by half a point 7 times in the past 2 weeks. I wanted somebody to feel my pain, but he said he had 48, and I saw the text that said 48. I just didn't think it was going to matter. So he got a push on it.
Should have been a winner, but whatever.
He's 18-25-2 against the spread, 5-6 when it comes to points totals, and then 2-2 on underdog plays. Minus $1,295, 41.67%.
So I'm 8 games in the hole. I'll get that back this week.
I am 27-36. It's been a little rough. Last week, 8-11, not great. Tyler was 10-8 last week. I should have mentioned that. 10-8 last
Thank
week.
you.
Made $145. Adam made $430 last week. I'm 42.86%. Minus $1,230.
Sounds like some good records.
I've been negative every single week as far as money. Tyler has been positive twice. Adam's positive once. As a group right now, we're 44.44%. 76, 93-2. We're actually positive on point totals. 27-6 is our record on when it comes to over-under plays.
Dang. You guys need, I think
45.
I've lost 5 of them, right?
45. You've lost 6 of them. I've lost 12. Adam's lost 8. I've won 10. You've won 5. Adam's won 12.
Adam knows those points, man.
Where we are getting killed is the number 45, 61-2, and we're 4-6.
Better.
4-6 in dog plays.
I'll be a man of integrity and honor, and I'll put a hand up and say I need to be better, and I will be better for this show. I promised it at the beginning of the year that I was going to be over 55%. I've got some work to do. Week 1 hurt me, but I'll be back.
Yeah, your week 1, 4-10 against the spread. My week 2 and my week 3, 3-7 and 5-8 are what killed us so far against the spread. Those
Not
three.
a lot of data points. Not a lot of data points week 1.
It's been a weird season. It's been a weird season.
Short up with things,
So let's get into a couple games from last week. First question, Clemson, you good? We good here? No.
Dabo said fire him if you want. Dabo said if you're tired of winning, fire him.
So I got this little nugget from Twitter, formerly Twitter X. Clemson from 2012 to 2020, 2 losses against unranked teams. Since the start of 2021, 8 losses to unranked teams after Georgia Tech.
Yeah, Dabo's got to get in the portal. He's not adjusting to new college football yet. I think it's hurting him.
And
also,
all of it.
That was, to be honest, they probably should have won that game against Georgia Tech. They kind of dominated, outgained them. Kind of a bad, tough loss. And man, I don't care. Georgia Tech played it right. Like they executed that play. So stupid playing for a 55-yard field goal as the clock's running. So yeah, I mean it's a tough loss on the road. It's their Super Bowl. They stormed the field. I think Clemson will get turned around. I think they're losing another game. I think they'll end up 9-3 probably. Not as good as I thought they were going to be.
That's what I was going to say. So Tyler and me, we're already 0-1. You're 0-1. I'm 0-2 already in overplays on season total wins.
Futures.
Because the second team we're going to talk about, have we ever in our lifetime known a team to be 0-2 and still ranked inside the top 25 AP? Notre Dame. I'm looking at you as a fellow Notre Dame Fighting Irish fan, guy who falls there right below my Missouri Tigers.
But if there is,
I know it's a small margin loss to two highly ranked teams in Miami and A&M.
No, I don't say that. You're fucking favored in both games.
No, but what I'm saying is, and plus the hold happens, whatever. You're still 0-2. You can't be ranked, right?
Listen. I get being mad about the hold. Terrible call. Might get to that later. We might hear more from that later. But also, they got A&M's wide receivers running wide ass naked, running crossing routes just wide open.
Yeah, no, trust me. The
Texas A&M's quarterback was 17 of 37
Marcel Reed
in the game.
If
and everyone's saying he's a Heisman. He's a Heisman. The guys are wide open.
Oh, it's what it reminds me of when with Miami and now Texas A&M. What the way Notre Dame is playing defense or executing defense looks like every Big Ten defense when Justin Fields was at Ohio State. Everybody thought Justin Fields was so great because he's got Smith and the Jigba and whoever running down the seam wide open because for some reason they just let him run down the field wide open.
I think they've got at least one more loss, maybe two more losses on that schedule.
Yeah,
if that defense plays like that, then yeah. And also because I don't like CJ Carr's playing out of his mind right. Texas A&M's defense did not look good either. By the way,
no.
Yeah, I mean we'll see what happens. That defense was. And that was supposed to be the thing that held him up this year.
Yeah, that's what Marcus Freeman's known for, right? That's what he was supposed to be. It was supposed to be defense and running ball. Have they really ran? You have maybe a dark horse Heisman, and you don't even really turn around and hand the ball to him in 2 games.
That's
and
what
Jeremiah
lost in the Miami game. How does he not get the ball in the Miami game? That's crazy.
Who is that Miami Dolphins coach that always ran the Wildcat? You know what I'm talking about? Oh my God, what's his name? No. Well, anyway, why is Jeremiah Love running a Wildcat? You know they're running the ball. Do something different.
From both in the backfield.
Tony Sperano was the guy who ran the Wildcat.
Yeah, the glasses. Yeah.
Tony Sperano is who
big wide
base. He had a big wide base.
Yeah. I don't know if he invented it, but he was huge in running Wildcat.
He was the coach that they ran it with Ronnie Brown and all them guys.
Yeah.
He was the coach at the time. I think it was Cam Cameron was the offensive coordinator, though.
Fuck, Cam Cameron was LSU offensive coordinator. Fuck that guy. But anyway.
But yeah, I mean, even with the, that gets into the whole, we don't even need to talk about the chick from the AP who said, well, it doesn't really matter. Like, okay.
They're on the Numbnuts.
Whatever. Okay,
yeah,
that just shows.
Also,
that shows how bad the AP is. It almost makes me want to be like, can we just not have the AP and just let teams play, and then maybe have college football playoffs done earlier? Put them out October 1st instead of November.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But yeah, I'm pro no rankings until the college football playoff comes out.
Or have it be people that actually can sit and watch. Like have it be all the ESPN, Fox, CBS guys that are in studios that have 9 games on TV at all times.
Yeah, I don't know.
Andy Staple, all these guys that do all the national stuff that talk about stuff constantly.
There's some stuff, guys.
Yeah, but that'll take us. We joked she should have been a numbnuts. Let's go into the numbnuts. Adam, who is your numbnut of the week this week?
Oh, how funny was the Tennessee kicker? I mean, we knew that guy was gonna he wasn't making that field goal. I know that was
Adam texted in our group. This guy is missing this field goal right when
there's just no way. Shout out to Elio, Mr. Ice, for all the hockey bettors out there. I'm sure they know who he is, but he called it as well. But that poor kid. How does
But hold on. Is it really on him, or is it Josh Heupel for playing for a long field goal again, just like Georgia Tech did?
I agree, but how funny is it? Like every middle linebacker, offensive line, these guys don't look like they're in college. They look like they're 30 years old. This kid looks like he was maybe 13 with the helmet too big, pads too big, just zero confidence stepping up to make that kick. And of course, you see the bench, they're celebrating like it was going to go in. It didn't even.
It was even close.
Oh,
Yeah,
it was
even
close. It was so
Did you
funny.
see the reaction of the fans behind them? They went nuts like it went through too. Like, what are we watching here?
The other, not to go back to Notre Dame, but the starter from last year, they put him in with the neon orange hat with the vest.
The vest.
Right after he misses the hold, like
cameras on him the whole fucking time, like he murdered someone. Like
tough luck. But no, Numbnuts, Tennessee kicker, poor kid. Keep swinging, kid.
Yeah, well, like the thing about what's his name? The Notre Dame guy. I can't think of it off the top of my head. So
Tyler Buckner.
Yeah, Buckner. That's he. Do you know why he came back to Notre Dame actually after he went to Alabama for a year?
Play lacrosse.
Yeah, and he won he played in the national championship with Notre Dame lacrosse.
Yeah, they won.
Yeah, and then comes and he's like, "Oh, I'll hold for one more year," and then, God, the guy couldn't find a big enough lineman to hide behind.
Yeah, I felt bad for him. I mean, that ball was right at his chest. You got to catch that.
Yeah, it reminds me of Tony Romo in the playoffs in Seattle where he dropped it and tried to run.
And then he fell over himself.
Tyler.
My numbnuts is targeting in college football. This might be
targeting or the officials who call it?
The overall rule, because the refs are calling it, I guess, to the standard. I guess they're going and reviewing it. So I guess the letter of the law.
Not every time.
But
that's what sucks.
You can't kick guys out the first play of the game for targeting. That wasn't like on purpose, right? These guys are moving so fast, like 20
So
miles
this is an
an hour.
LSU take. I thought maybe we were going to
No, it's ever. They had the one in Notre Dame too.
Okay, I didn't know if we were
Notre
only, but when you mentioned early in the game, it's more the LSU take than
no.
late.
But I'm saying like there's got to be. I'm fine with being targeting and then like a 15-yard penalty. Like that can be targeting 1, and then maybe targeting 2 can be an ejection. Like they can do it like flagrant, like they do in NCAA, and I mean in college basketball. You can't be kicking guys out for stuff like that. 1, because the players are moving. Like you're going in for a tackle, and the guy on the opposing team with the balls are like dodging and deking. Like you're gonna have contact. Like there's no way to stop it. So they've got to fix it. They've got to fix it this offseason. Have to. These are going to cost teams games. Like they've already have.
They have.
They're going to cost teams games. You can't.
I mean, realistically, I mean, I know I was on the positive side of betting it last year with Texas winning against Arizona State.
Yeah, same thing.
That was a close enough with some of the way it was called last year. That's targeting. You know, like, and it extends a drive and maybe they win. I don't know. So mine, jokingly, us and the pod for falling into the Clemson, whatever you want to call it, and all of our Heisman picks, whether it was Arch, whether it was a Nuss Bus, whether it was Lenore Sellers, they all look bad.
Hold on. Wait.
Arch, brutal.
I think the worst overall pick out of all those was mine. My Big 12 winner.
Well, yeah, I wasn't done yet. Oh. I was going to say Tyler with the Kansas play. Myself, Kansas State play. Myself, Vandy under 5.5. Well, they're already at 3 with Georgia.
You're dead on that.
Yeah.
Shout out Diego Pavia's mom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out Tate McRae.
Shout out Tate McRae. Yes.
Always.
I miss what that is. I was gonna say shout out Theo Vaughn, but
Theo Vaughn, middleman, always a good wingman.
Yep.
But yeah, and then my real numbnuts is the NCAA for how they assign refs. I know it's agreed upon by schools, but I think we need to get rid of, if it's a Big 12 SEC game, that one of the conference people are the ones officiating that. Because you can't tell me that the war room that's watching the videos doesn't have a little rooting interest in whatever team, whether it's the Big 12 refs that got suspended for some of the calls they made against Mizzou here against Kansas, or with Kansas against Mizzou, whether it was the Big 10 refs down at Duke that had some very questionable calls for the Illinois win down there, whether it's the SEC ref with the targeting at the Notre Dame game, like it just go outside the conference. You guys should agree upon, if you're a Big 10 and an SEC school, great. The Big 12 refs are reffing it.
Yeah. I'm
You know,
for,
like-
I'm pro,
Or just get rid of the conference alignments with
Yeah, that's what I'm
refs
saying.
and just like
they
do it
all
like the
report to
NFL.
the
Everybody,
NCAA,
yeah,
and they all have the same rules. Nothing's
just do
different,
something and have
everything's-
one central or two central war rooms that are like, here's the East Coast one, here's the West Coast one, whichever one is not busy at that time, you go to. Like,
Were you guys watching the Clemson Georgia Tech game? They were actually in the video room and talking through the replays.
were
I
they
never
kind
seen
of
it
like
before in college.
they did with the XFL stuff with Dean
Yeah.
Blandino and
Yeah.
what's the guy's name at ESPN or for
Yeah, they
whatever Pereira. With
yeah, so
Fox,
they
I
were
should
talking
say.
through. I was like, why? I don't know why they don't do this, because then you can like actually hear what they're thinking instead of going to a 5-minute fucking commercial. That should be my Numbnuts. College football commercials. Stupid.
Money, man.
Yeah,
6 hours to play a fucking football.
It's all about that money. Well, it's not even that too. Then you got to think like all the half
Anyway,
times, all the
I
halftime
digress.
stuff with the bands and everything too. Just it's a
Yeah, it's
4-hour ordeal. Like ESPN, figure it out. No game's gonna start on time with the next slot on your channel. Everybody's got to go to your app, or everybody's got to go to the alternate. Like, extend the times or shorten it.
Anyway,
All right, let's move on from the numbnuts. Let's get into the games of the week. First game starting off Friday night in Piscataway, New Jersey, as Iowa heads to Rutgers to take on the Scarlet Knights. Iowa minus 2.5 on the money or on the spread, over under 46.5. And if anybody's curious, Iowa minus 135 on the money line, can't take it. It's five dots down, but Rutgers plus 114 on the money line. Adam.
Yeah, it's going to be a close game. I don't have a single lean on a spread. Your head, your gut, everything tells you this is going to be a gross game, that the under is going to hit. And why the total's 46.5? There's got to be something that I don't know. So I've been my luck so far in guessing over unders is going against my gut. So I'm going with the over 46.5. Don't ask me why. It could be a shitty, bad game, and I my gut could be right, but something tells me that there's going to be some scoring in this game. Give me the over.
give me the Fighting Shianos, not only to cover, but to win. I think Iowa, I'm a little disappointed about their offense this year. I thought they were going to be much better. I thought the quarterback they brought on was going to be good. He's good at the FCS level, not good at this level. He's looked awful. So, yeah, give me the Fighting Shianos to win this game outright.
Okay.
Money line.
They're burning his jersey in Iowa. They're just
Fighting Shianos, baby.
so my
Go ahead.
Go ahead now.
I was going to say, Iowa's lately, they've been doing a good job of selling these quarterbacks that they're bringing in. They're like, hey, this guy's going to turn around the offense. You see like a few spring ball, and a kid
I was gonna say that.
throws a little 25 out, and they're like, man, Iowa, they're in this year. Then
You can't turn around an offense when you don't have a head coach that wants to play the offense.
That's true,
Yeah,
but hey,
that's true.
winning,
Hey, he is the
coach.
winningest. I was gonna say the winningest coach in the Big Ten ever. He's hung
I
around
would-
long enough.
I will say also, like, I feel like Iowa, even if they couldn't like throw the ball, they could always run the ball.
Yeah,
They're not really running the ball this year.
they don't. You know
Weird.
why? Everybody said, you know what? We're gonna start going into Iowa to get our linemen instead of letting them just go to the Hawkeyes and dominate. All the farm boys are leaving. They're chasing money now.
Corn.
So, Adam, to your point, over under, right? I went to the consensus, looked at it. 66% of the bets are on the over. 80% of the money is on the under. Give me the under 46.5. Thought about the whole time that way. Feel like, to your point, right? It's like a Friday night in Piscataway. It's going to be a little chilly. And those students and everybody from the Sopranos are going to be revved up, ready to go for the Rutgers football. It's going to be a
Gabagool.
low scoring. I'm thinking like 13-10, a normal Iowa game. Don't know who really wins. That's why I'm just sticking with the under. Under 46.5 in Piscataway. What a town, though. Is there a better town to say than Piscataway?
I don't know.
All right. Game 2.
Yeah, I know one. Barnhart.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We don't need to talk about Seckman on this podcast.
Barn.
All right. Game 2. The dumbest thing ever in sports, in college football. Again, big noon kickoff leads us to number 17 Texas Tech Red Raiders at the 16th ranked Utah Utes, Salt Lake City. Big noon kickoff there means a 10 o'clock kick Mountain Time. I know they're Mormons, but how do you expect the Utah Utes fans to get all riled up for this big game at 10 in the morning? Doesn't make sense. I hate it. That being said, Utah -3 total, 57.5. And if anybody's curious, Texas Tech +140 on the money line. Adam.
To your point, they are not waking up. This is going to be some scoring in the second half, so Utah will cover this game, but the under is going to be the play for me in this game. The points will get scored kind of there that late, but it's going to be like a 10-10 game at halftime. They're like, all right, we need to get a little speech, get the boys fired up. Utah will end up covering this game, but my bet's going to be the under 57.
I am taking Utah to win this game. I think their quarterback is a Heisman hopeful. Devin Dampier. Great player.
Some odds on that?
Maybe if I can add that to my card. Future Heisman on Devin Dampier.
We'll
Also,
look at that
I'm
for
just
our
not
season total bets.
I'm just not sure if Texas Tech, they haven't played anyone with a pulse all year. I think they've out of all the teams ranked, they're by far the worst schedule so far that anyone's played. I would say so. Give me Utah -3. I think they win by double digits here, and I think the crowd's gonna be roaring.
Utah hasn't played anybody either.
Yeah.
Better than Texas Tech. Who's Texas Tech played?
They played Kent State. They played
Kent
Oregon,
State's the worst team in college football.
No, they're not. They played Oregon State. Oregon State's the worst team in college football.
They both are. Two of the worst teams, literally.
and they
Two of
played-
the worst FBS teams.
They played Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Yeah, exactly.
And Utah has played UCLA. They already
Poly.
fired the coach, Cal Poly, and Wyoming.
Yeah, those are tough schools, man. Give me
Utah
Utah.
fired their coach already. They're going to lose their quarterback to Florida.
At
DJ Langway
Wyoming.
is going to be out of a job because of the new rule about portals and coaches being fired and people being able to transfer immediately. Nico's going to be in Florida for the Tennessee-Florida game.
Utah. Big. Double digits.
All right.
Better coach, better quarterback, home field.
All right.
Give me
All
all.
right. All right. All right. All right. I'm tired of the slander about the team that I have winning the Big 12 and making the college football playoffs. I got to ride them. I think that crowd and those Utahians are going to be asleep at this 10 a.m. kickoff. It's going to favor the Red Raiders. Give me the Red Raiders on the money line, +140 to go in there and smack the Utes around. Win by double digits, does Texas Tech.
Nah, out on that.
Well, good thing we have numbers to back up bets.
Good thing that's your pick, and good thing my pick's my pick.
All right. Game number 3, another 2-rank system game here. We got the 22-ranked Auburn Tigers heading into Norman, Oklahoma, 2:30 ABC against the 11th-ranked Sooners. Right now, we got 47.5 for the points. Oklahoma -6.5 on the spread. And if anybody's curious about those Auburn Tigers going 4-0, +195 on the money line to pull the upset. Adam.
Well, it's a good thing that we skipped the pod a few times ago because Oklahoma just beat the brakes off Michigan. So I'll be a man enough to say it. The the guy who is going to win the Heisman is the Oklahoma quarterback. Not only is he going to win the Heisman, he's going to beat up on Auburn this weekend. Oklahoma wins big. Give me the 6.5.
Yeah, I'm actually going to take the under in this game. I'm not sold on Jackson Arnold. I think Oklahoma's got a great defense. I think that's a strong point of their team, actually. So, yeah, John Mateer's been good, but we'll see what happens when he starts facing some of these tougher teams here. So don't really trust Auburn. I think Oklahoma might put up 30. I don't know if Auburn's putting up enough to get over that total. So I think Oklahoma's going to win big.
I love the navy and orange on this play. I think it's a one-score game. I think it's like a 30-27 type of game. So give me the over and give me Auburn plus 6.5. I think Oklahoma still wins. I just think 6.5 is a lot. I think a lot of this is based off a win against a over-ranked team at home that wears maize and navy.
Maize and blue.
Whatever, same shit. It's navy. It's not blue. Same shit.
Shade
But I'm not saying Oklahoma. I'm not saying Oklahoma, or I'm not saying Michigan is not decently ranked right now at 21. I just don't think they were a 15th ranked team at the time, and I don't think Oklahoma beating them as bad as they did was as big of a win with Bryce Underwood having his first real away game. All that I think this number is a little inflated. I think Oklahoma's a little inflated because of Michigan was a little inflated in that one game. I think it's a product of that. So, give me Hugh Freeze, go in there, drop his nuts on the table, not get out of there with a win, but come back with some pride.
If Oklahoma loses this game, that would be bad.
Brett Venables might be on the hot seat next. Him and his old boss over in Clemson. Both the hot seats.
Dabo got that drip.
Yeah, he's got no drip. Okay. Then we're going to turn our attention to another 2:30 kick at the Grove in Oxford as the 13th ranked Ole Miss Rebels take on the Green Wave of Tulane.
Tulane.
Yeah. They're Tulane right now while they're winning.
Tulane
getting 13.5. Over under 60.5. And if anybody's curious, maybe like a group of 5 win, Tulane plus 370 on the money line. Adam.
I'm very curious in that money line. I have a pick for this later in the episode, but I'm high on the Green Wave. I think if there's a team that can go to the SEC, to the Grove, and pull out a big win, it's the Green Wave. They got new unis coming in this week. They're gonna look good. They're gonna shut the crowd up early. I have the money line, Tulane winning outright, and I have a pick later on in the episode.
Okay, Tulane plus,
big on Tulane
plus 370. Tyler.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the over in this game. I don't think Ole Miss's defense is very good. They got carved up last week. And I think the quarterback for Tulane is better than the quarterback for Arkansas. So I am trusting that both offenses are going to score. I see this being like a 41-30 game or something like that.
Simmons is expected to play. They did announce that
fine.
today.
The backup's fine too.
The backup, I think, is better, honestly.
Yeah. So, Fair State. No, who else had a big performance at Fair State?
Hell, we know. Backhand, forehand, 5-on-3 PK.
Forehand, backhand.
Whatever, same thing.
Add the over to my card as well. Good pick.
Yeah. So I'm on the over 60.5.
I went the under.
Go ahead.
No, I'm kidding.
Just like my last play when I said, I got to ride Texas Tech. Tulane is my group of 5 team to make the playoff. I got to stick with them. I don't think they're going to win this game, but I think they hang in there very, very respectably. So I love 13.5. I would maybe even drop it if it was like 6.5. I think I might still take Tulane to keep it that close.
Why don't you just take it to 7? Why would you do it 6.5?
Well, but I'm saying like
by a
if the line was 6.5 right now, I'm saying I would still maybe even I was taking Tulane at 10.5. I was taking Tulane. I think it's going to be a field goal game. Like I don't think like Ole Miss hasn't been able to pull away from anybody except for Georgia Southern in week 1. So give me Tulane plus 13.5. Give me the over 60.5. All right, we're going to move on to the 4th game that we have played at a Memorial Stadium. This time it's Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska, as the 3-0 Cornhuskers take on the 2-1 21st ranked Michigan Wolverines. The Bussin' with the Boys Bowl. I don't know what their bet's going to be. I'm sure it'll come out here soon, but it could be a good one. Michigan minus 130 on the money line. We can take that. That's barely in the card there. Nebraska plus 110 on the money line. Points 45.5. Spread Michigan -2 on the road. Adam, you're going to take -2. What else are you taking?
Coach Biff is going to open up
Bryce
the
Underwood
playbook.
rushing touchdown.
Yeah, looked. I will admit, Coach Biff has got the boys looking good. Opened up the playbook, let Bryce kind of do his thing, use his legs. 2 rushing TDs last week. Yes, I know who they were playing, but it was good to see him really kind of open up the offense. So
Yeah, woohoo! Fire up Chips. So the worst team in the MAC.
I just said
Turn of the man.
But
They
it was
played
good
New Mexico and they played Central Michigan.
They put up
those are their
63
wins.
Like they scored a lot. Like
Points are points.
Days on scholarship too.
No, not on the MAC. Half that team ain't on scholarship.
I'm taking
Points are points.
the over 45.5. I think Michigan scores at least 30. Cornhuskers will give them a few points. So over 45.5. And yes, Michigan.
I'm going to come in Adam's hole. I'm going to take Michigan money line. And also, can you put a little Bryce Underwood touchdown prop on there for me?
Let's check it out.
Well, I don't know if it's out there yet, but we can look at it.
Oh, it's out there. It's got to be out there. Yeah, I'll take that.
All right. Well,
Bryce Underwood touchdown.
I'm going against you guys again. I don't know if Michigan might win. I like.
Who has Nebraska played?
They beat Cincinnati. They beat Cincinnati. Let me look it up. Who else? Cincinnati and somebody else was a no name. I'm trying to think who their other one was. Cincinnati, Akron. So Akron was another action team.
Oh yeah, Akron's.
And then Houston Christian was the team that I was thinking about. They played last week. I've never been heard of it as a school.
Adam, you know who Houston Christian is? The school that has the Walgreens on the football field.
Oh yeah, played against Leonardwood, one of their first games. Yeah, they got the Walgreens like right in the background.
Yeah.
So I mean, they hung 68 and didn't let Akron score. So if we're counting action wins against Central Michigan,
I think it's gonna be a good game. I think Wolverines win.
I think so too. That's why I'm taking. I think it's like overtime type of win. That's why I like Nebraska plus 2.5. I think it's like a 1-point game, maybe 2-point game. Maybe comes down to the 2-point conversions in overtime type of thing.
I hate that rule.
So
if that happens, that's going to be on Numbnuts next week. I can tell you that.
If we get to that, guess who's got plus 2.5, and I win either way.
If that gets to that, bookmark this. It'll be on Numbnuts next week. That rule.
But so give me Nebraska plus 2.5. I kind of like.
Did we find Bryce Underwood touchdown prop? Need Bryce Underwood plus 195.
Good line. I
All
know
right.
what two touchdowns are.
Let me tell you.
Plus 195, you said?
Yep. 2 touchdowns is plus 1,600.
That will get you up there.
That'll get you hard at night. And in the morning. And maybe in the afternoon.
Cutting this off.
Hashtag hard.
Okay. Okay.
Last game.
Easy Clem.
Last game.
Moving on to the last game of the 6 that we are picking before we get into our locks, before we get into everything else. We got number 9, Illinois, traveling to Memorial Stadium. Kirk Cignetti and the Hoosiers are 19th in the nation. They've played absolutely nobody. And right now, it's Indiana -6. Total points 52.5. And it is Illinois +195 on the money line if you like that type of play. So,
Did you say Nebraska? I thought you said Nebraska.
No, I said Illinois.
said Illinois and
I thought you said it.
Indiana
I thought you said-
Hoosiers.
No, I thought you said Nebraska.
I'm
Somebody
pretty
let
su-
me know. Somebody in the chat let me know.
I
when you
said
listen.
Nebraska before I got into this game that I had Nebraska 2.5.
Somebody let me know on Twitter if I was right.
Okay.
Who's
Well, you
first?
watch it back.
Me?
Indiana, just so we're clear, Indiana's played Old Dominion, Kennesaw State, Indiana State. Illinois played Western Illinois, played a bad Duke team that lost to Tulane, and Western Michigan.
Tulane's
Adam,
good.
who you got?
Tulane's good. Tulane is a good team.
They didn't play Tulane.
I have the under. I think both teams are overrated. I think Illinois, just because I think it's going to be a gross close game, I think Illinois with the points is probably the safest play. So I'm going to take Illinois +6. But I think you said 52.5, right? That just seems crazy high. So I'm taking the under, which kind of goes back against my my thought process earlier with the Iowa Rutgers, that there's probably something I don't know on why the total is that high. But I'm going to go with my gut in this game. I'm going to take the under 52.5. And Illinois +6.5. 6 or 6.5. What do we got?
Don't let Fred hear that. You think both teams are overrated. He's going to come after you.
Yeah, I mean, Michigan, they'll say Michigan's overrated. Fine, whatever. But Michigan would beat both. Is going to beat, would beat, could beat both of those teams. Better than both.
Well, anybody could beat anybody, Adam. That's not really making a bold statement.
Well, they
Tyler,
are better.
Who you got?
I have one team to win outright by double digits. Indiana.
Hoosiers.
So Indiana
I think they're going to kill him.
-6.
I think Indiana's going to kill him. Double digits. I think Illinois is not a very good football team. I'm not buying the quarterback. I don't. That score against Duke was not as far of a blot as what the score indicated. So give me the Indiana Hoosiers. They've been looking. They've had this game circled. Signetti, he's gonna run this bitch up if he does. He's got to, because they haven't played anyone. So he's
Okay.
gonna make a statement here. So
I'm on the under, and I'm also on Indiana to cover the 6. I don't know if they win by 10. I think they win by a little bit more than a touchdown, though. I don't buy full stock into Illinois' defense more than their offense, but I also just don't think Altmaier and those guys could keep up with even 35 points. Like, I don't know if they can keep up with 25 points, like, against a quality defense. Like, and I'm not saying Indiana's a great defense or anything, but like, just Duke sucked. And they turned the ball over, and they only scored 45. They had 5 turnovers and got help from the Big Ten refs in a drive and only scored 45 points. They stalled out a lot and got help from Duke to score points. And it just, that's where I'm at.
I do like the Illinois quarterback, though. He's
nah, out.
steady, consistent.
Sucks.
Altmaier.
Altmaier out.
I think he can kind of sling it. So
Come on, this is. I'm feeling the combo.
let's see.
Mambo's combo platter parlay is gonna hit this week.
71%.
Okay.
Chuck in the clock. 0 picks.
It's time.
Adam, the first leg. Here's your chance to get back on the board. Your lock of the week for the Mama's
0-3.
Combo Parlay Platter Meal. Here we go. What is the play?
This is a mega lock. I'm not going 0-4. This is going to be get me to 1-3. Mentioned it earlier. Tulane +13.5. So much points. They're going to win outright. So I'm going to take the easy, like Tyler said, take the easy bet. Why try to make it hard on yourself? Take the easy one. Tulane's good. They're going to cover 13.5. Lock.
Tyler.
I feel like a lot of people wrote this team off after their week one performance. That actually wasn't as bad as what the score was. Also, I'm going to take Boise State minus 9.5 against Air Force.
A little bit
That's
on
my
all.
game.
My game, I'm a little. I mean, I guess a little surprised isn't the right word to say it, because this team plays year after year in the bowl game there, so they might as well go play a regular game there. I'm going to take the over 63.5 in the Arkansas-Memphis game.
Points.
Yeah.
What was it?
63.5.
63.
Arkansas.
Wow.
Yeah.
You said
Somebody
70.
said 73.
No, I said 63.
Somebody, that's just twice now.
I said 63.
I want
looking right at it.
people to hit me
I
up.
said 63.
I want people to play this back. This is the second one.
I said 63. I'll cut it. We'll cut it. We'll
No,
cut it
don't
for
cut
you.
it. Don't cut it. I want the.
So here's another reason that I love this play for a lock. It is a high number, right? It's actually dropped to 62.5. So 62.5. It is 63% of the bets are on the under of 62.5. 72% of the money's on the over 62.5. So I like it because I get that right there. And with the Mama's Combo parlay of the over 62.5 at Memphis, Arkansas, Tulane plus 13.5, Boise State minus 9.5 on the road, $100 bet pays $522.89. Presented to you by Mama's Combo Parlay.
Need that.
They'll get you a Buco, the Oso Buco for cheap.
Oso Buco.
Okay, so
Good.
Oso Buco.
I do have
Artie
one.
Buco.
I do have one other question. This wasn't a game that I really wanted to talk about as far as like us breaking it down and having to pick it, but it's on my card and it doesn't really make sense a whole lot. Is Miami minus 7.5 not the biggest rat line ever against Florida?
You got to know something.
Florida should have beat LSU.
It's up to 7.5
Not even
right
that.
now.
Miami just beat South Florida 49-12. Florida lost to South Florida 18-16. Florida's 1-2. They just turned the ball over 5 times against LSU. They're in
TBU.
shambles, according to them.
Shambles.
Miami is 4th in the country. How is that line only 7.5?
Yeah,
Sometimes you got to go out on a limb, right, Adam?
I had Miami on my card. Something's not going to be right. It's going to end up being a bad bet, but
Here on my card, I'll give one away. I got Florida plus 7.5 because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
let's see if I can get
So I'll get into my best bet. My best bet, it's a team that's gotta pick up a win, or their coach might be. If they lose this one, if they don't cover this one, this coach might be on the hot seat. Notre Dame minus 25.5 at home against Purdue.
Sam.
Like they have to produce, or it's trouble time for Marcus Freeman and everybody.
Why do you hate Barry Odom?
This is a turnaround. That's why. Because the guy
right.
sucked.
Let me run down the rest of my games that I have. I'm going to add more.
Okay, just go ahead. Just hop on in. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, sorry.
There's not somebody running the show on this. Just go ahead, man.
Hey, first you got to give your best bet. Adam, he's got to give his best bet.
Yeah, you
outside of our 7. What's the next bet you like the most?
Jesus, guy. Are you up? Go, man. Are you
Go,
ready?
Tyler.
Fuck, man.
I'm taking. Do you guys remember last year a team?
No, we don't.
That Vanderbilt lost to, a bad team.
Yeah, Georgia State.
You know who they're playing this week?
Georgia State. I got that.
Give me Vandy.
Oh, you're an idiot.
They're not letting down. They did it last year. They let down against them. Not this year. They're
So
going to stick it to them.
got Georgia
Payback.
State minus or plus. Sorry, you got Vandy minus 27.5.
27.5. Yep.
I got Georgia State plus 27.5. I think that number's a little inflated because of the South Carolina win. Not saying they're not gonna win. I just think 27.5 is a lot. Like, it's a lot for Vanderbilt. It's a lot for Vanderbilt. I think they win by like 21. They win by, they win like 37-10. Doesn't cover. They win 31-10. Doesn't cover. I just don't know.
Payback.
The way they run their offense, I don't know if they can score enough.
They just scored.
They scored 31. and gave up 7
against
yeah,
South Carolina, who's a better
gave up
defense than
7.
Georgia State.
Gave
Yeah.
up 7, and it's not 27.5.
Tate
That's my point.
McCray
That's
can
a
make
big
things a little wild down there.
Yep.
lead.
They're going wild in the mound scene.
Good drop. Good drop.
Thank you. All right. Where's mine?
My best bet, just to kind of circle back though, give me that Miami -7 as well, and I want Georgia State plus as well. So my best bet, I am on SMU TCU over. 2 bad defenses run up the score. That is 64.5 over. That's my lot.
Wow. Nice bet.
Okay. That was a little sarcastic. We feel that, Tyler. Okay, what Tyler, let's run down your
That was
card.
a rush. Hurry up, let him go.
All right. My card. Duke -2.5 bounce back against NC State. Miami, Ohio. They're going to beat UNLV outright. I think UNLV, they've snuck by a few that I don't think they're that good.
Somebody's already
Miami,
going to be
Ohio.
Somebody's going to be already in the year. Big old Dan might be going to UCLA. He might already be out the door from UNLV.
Yeah. Could be. This team at the La Tech -3. Southern Miss looked like shit last week. They've played some really bad games. I think they're just checked the fuck out. La Tech -3. This is one of these teams I'm betting out here that I'm playing against the other team's last week performance that just completely shattered their expectations. Army +3 against North Texas. Army had that loss to Tarleton early this year. Tarleton's looked pretty good this year for an FCS squad. Another team I'm betting. Tennessee team total over. I don't know what it is yet, but they are arguably playing the worst defense in college football in UAB. Talk about a coach that's going to get fired next. Trent Dilfer. And lastly, this is a spike pick for West Virginia. Fucking me. Kansas -13.
Tennessee total team points 57.5.
Oh, yeah. They're going to put up 60 against UAB. They put up 40 against Georgia.
Adam.
57.5.
The rest of your card.
Liberty 3-2 against the spread in last 15 games. Give me James Madison -9.
Hold on. 3-2 against the spread in the last 15 games?
The last 5 games he meant.
No,
You said
3-12 in the last.
You said 3-2.
No. Let the chat.
We're clipping that. We will clip my corrections and your incorrections all in one.
No, that makes Trout 2. That's me 1. If that's true. Liberty.
That is true. I heard it.
Liberty 3-12
Liberty.
against the spread in the last 15 games. James Madison
Liberty.
-9.5. 2 teams we talked about earlier. Clemson -17.5. Notre Dame -25.5. You got Miami -7. Georgia State 27.5. What was that line?
27.
Georgia State on the bounce back against Vandy.
27.5.
Perfect. Give me that. And then little brother late night game against USC. Give me the little brother. 17.5 is too many points for that game. So give me little brother 17.5.
So I'm on the opposite side of you, Tyler. I like North Texas. I think North Texas could win the American. They're good. North Texas. I had it at -2.5. But add that one. Give me in the Civil War. Dan Lanning loves these spots. He's going to run up this score on maybe the worst team in college football in this rivalry game. Give me Oregon -34.5. Give me the over 55.5 because he's going to hang a 60 burger again, probably by himself.
Give me that. I want that as well.
UCF -6.5. Bill Belichick looked horrible against TCU with North Carolina. They've beaten 2 teams that suck. They're
Look
going
better,
back
though.
to. He called them Central. He didn't even know what state they were from. He said, "Oh yeah, we're playing Central this week." Don't think that's a bulletin board material for those guys in the Golden Knight unis. This play, I'm on one for sure. The other play depends on a quarterback situation. It'll be a game time decision whether the play is made or not. Give me the over 47.5 in the Missouri-South Carolina game for sure. As of right now, if Lenore Sellers doesn't play, I like
He's
Mizzou.
playing.
We'll see. They
The
said he
lines already
participated in
moved.
practice.
He's playing.
They didn't. Okay. But Mizzou -10.5 if he's not playing. If he is playing, I'm not touching it.
He's playing.
Hurt,
The
though.
Apple
Hurt.
Cup over 53.5. There's points that are scored nonstop in that Washington Wazoo game. Give me the over 53.5. Give me the under 60.5 in Arizona State Baylor. I like the Michigan State USC game over 56.5. Michigan can't stop anybody. USC loves to run up that score. Give me the over. We're back to the 10:59 kicks in Hawaii on the Mountain West app. Nowhere else to watch. So give me the over of 48.5. And then the other one that was close
Get that
to
at
being
47.5 right now, Trout.
okay. I'll take 47.5.
I'm going to
And
take
then
that
the-
as well, please.
And then the other game that I absolutely love is Wyoming cover 13.5 at a 9:15 kick in Boulder, Colorado. Give me the
going back to
boys.
Salter at quarterback.
Give me the boys to cover against the Buffs. Yeah, that is the rest of the card today. For me, there might be a couple ads. There might be a couple changes, like I said, with whether Lenore Sellers plays. I don't know. Maybe I just stick with my gut anyways
have
and take the
ads.
Tigers.
I'll have ads.
The other game that I was looking at, I don't know. I don't really have a full gut feeling, but it's a lot of points. Florida State minus 44.5 against Kent State.
Kent State's no good.
It's a lot of points. But at the same time, Gus Malzahn and Tommy Castellanos, they like to run it up. They like to just hammer people. They scored 73 on Texas East A&T or whatever they were a couple weeks ago. Gave up a 0 burger on that one. That's the end of the pod. Anybody else got any parting shots? Maybe Fred, listener of the week, didn't answer again. But have a good week 4, boys. Tyler, enjoy your flight from Wichita.
Thank you.
Yeah, go hit the Little Wizards room.
Wipe
Thank
your
you.
ass, bud.
Go.
right.
I think everyone might be over 500 this week.
Like and subscribe on YouTube, on the podcast feed.
Hit the like button.
Follow us. We need it. Follow us on the socials too, please. We need more than just Fred interacting about our hats all being the same at Mama's Hats.
Yes.
So thanks again.
Support the
Listening to
sponsors.
week 4, episode 5 of the College Card podcast presented by Mamas on the Hill. Stop by, get a chicken parm, maybe a meatball combo.
Maybe an osso buco, maybe a rabbit bolognese.
Maybe. All right.
Maybe.
See ya.
Welcome to the College Card Podcast, where Saturdays are sacred and bets are war. Saturdays coming, the lines are set. Cash that ticket, break a sweat. Ads are crashing, bands are loud. We're calling picks and we're damn proud. The College Card, we're betting hard. Spread 'em wide, let the dogs bark loud. The College Card, no holds barred. Ride that lock and hype the crowd. Underdogs, overplays, late night action, weekday blaze. SEC or Big Ten ball, we bet 'em all, baby, win or fall. The College Card, grab your card. We're rolling deep, taking starting hard. The College Card, we set the bar for the fans who live for yards and scars. Maneuver down, but we're betting hard. Rub a little down like a garbage call. With College Card, let the dogs barn. The Hall and Dixon, work them proud. The College Card, we're betting hard. Spread 'em wide, let the dogs bark loud. The College Card, no holds barred. Ride that lock and hype the crowd. Underdogs, overplays, late night action, weekday blaze. SEC or Big Ten ball, we bet 'em all, baby, win or fall. The College Card, grab your card. We're rolling deep, taking starting hard. The College Card, we set the bar for the fans who live for yards and scars. For the fans who live for yards and scars.